everyone, welcome back to the Diaries of Lauren. Once again, today is Tuesday, August 25th. I hope you guys are all doing well. I just wrapped up a little bit ago filming my fall fashion video for you. You guys would crack up if you would see behind the scenes when that's all going down. It took me a few hours to get done, but it's finished. If you guys haven't checked it out this week, please do. I would appreciate it. Yes, fall is fast approaching. I really am excited for the fall season. You know, it's going to be a little different this year, but hey, we're going to make the best of it. That's all you can do. Looking forward to a lot of those cool, crisp nights outside on the patio with the fire going. It's going to be fun. So I hope you guys are all doing well. This week I am celebrating my son's 18th birthday, which is actually tomorrow. We're trying to figure out what he wants to do for his birthday. We usually do a birthday dinner, what dessert he wants, so we're still trying to work all that out. Typical teenager. He's like, it's just another day. I said, but it's an important day. It's your 18th birthday, so we have to do something. And that's about it. I've got all kinds of peppers outside in the garage that I want to show you guys. Okay, so a few years back, I don't know if you saw the video. I'm gonna link, I don't even know if I can find the video of where I talked about these peppers that we get from Molnar's. You guys see that I go to the farm market all the time to get tomatoes and things like that. Well, that's where we order our peppers. And these are the red long goat horn peppers. And we got 4 bushels this year. My dad has some, my sister and myself. And it's an entire process to get these peppers ready. We love to enjoy them at the holiday. We flash fry them. They're amazing. They're highly addictive, like potato chips. This is a recipe that I grew up with. It's my tradition. My grandparents, my great-grandparents, they were always on the table. We always enjoyed them. They're so good. And actually, when Jody was over in Italy, she FaceTimed me. I get this phone call like really early in the morning. And who is it but Jody in Italy? And she's like, Lauren, I am so excited to show you your peppers. They're here and we're enjoying them. And it was just really, really cool. So I'm gonna take you outside and kind of show you a little bit and talk to you about how we prepare them. My sister is currently dehydrating them. She's in step number 3 right now. So, you know, hopefully we like to have a stockpile of them. I do have some from last year, and I can show you what they look like after they're dehydrated. So let's head out to the garage here. Look at these gorgeous peppers out here. This is 1 bushel. I have my work cut out for me tonight, you guys. I've got to get these all cleaned. So what you want to do is you want to grab a table. This is a card table. It's really not big enough because these should be spread out separately, but I knew that I was going to be cleaning them soon. Line your table. I just cut up a brown paper bag. I've got some parchment paper over here, and then we'll start the cleaning process. Now, the whole point is to dry out the pepper and get it in a dehydrator. So you don't want to clean these by submerging them in water. That's a no-no. The peppers will rot quicker, and if any water gets inside, they get mushy. So what we do is we just get a damp cloth. We wipe each pepper down individually. I know it's crazy. It takes a lot of time, but trust me, it works. We've been doing this process for years. So after each pepper is cleaned, then we cut the tops off. We get all the seeds and everything out from the inside. Now, if you see, say, a little brown spot or a rotted spot, like right there, just kind of cut that off. You don't have to waste the pepper. It'll still be fine to go in the dehydrator. Now, dehydrating, it all depends on the size of your unit. My sister, her batch took about 10 to 12 hours, I think, to dehydrate. You know, just all depends on how big it is, how many shelves. That's why we kind of split these up into 3 households. My dad's doing his batch, me and my sister. Actually, I'm probably going to, after I clean these, take them over to her house and use her dehydrator to get them going. And that's really about it. Then, after all that, they're ready for frying. Now, I'm going to take you back inside and I'm going to show you what they look like after they come out of the dehydrator, because I have a batch left from Christmas. And believe it or not, these will last after they're dried, probably a year, sometimes maybe longer. I got my work cut out for me tonight. I got to get busy. And this is what they look like coming out of the dehydrator, and now they're ready for frying. And we use these containers like big pretzel containers or animal crackers. These work great. And here is the pepper. Look at that. Sometimes seeds get stuck on the inside, which is okay. We even cut the tips off the bottom too, and that'll allow the oil, once they go in the fryer, to kind of get right in the pepper and kind of expand it. It only takes a few seconds. I feel like I did a blog post on this years ago, so if I find that, I will put that in the description section for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is just one of my favorite family traditions. They're so delicious. Maybe we'll fry some up during this week's vlog. If not, definitely for the holidays. All right, so I need to think about dinner, and you know what I think it's gonna be tonight? I think it's gonna be breakfast for dinner. My son came down, he's like, I haven't had waffles in so long. I said, hey, that's easy. I can do eggs and waffles, no problem. So nothing too major tonight. So I gotta check my pantry because I may have to run to the store. I'm not sure. All right, I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. We've got some breakfast sausage cooking, and we are about to start the waffles. Everybody's having different eggs. We have some over easy, some scrambled with cheddar, and these are mine, which are scrambled with spinach and a little bit of feta. Breakfast for dinner is ready. Got a little sprinkle of powdered sugar on these waffles, and of course some syrup. My sister says she's ready for another batch to go in the dehydrator, so my husband and I cleaned all the peppers and took the seeds out at about half of the batch, so I thought I would show you how we do it. I just grab a pair of kitchen scissors and we just cut the tops off like that. And then I use one of these, this steak knife that has the teeth. It's nice and thin. This works really good to get the core out. Or this little Perry knife here. So I'll just use the Perry knife, and you just kind of go around nice and easy. Try not to cut the pepper. It does happen. It's no big deal if it does. You just want to loosen up that core and try to get as many seeds out as possible. Oh, when the core comes out like that, it makes it so easy. You just kind of manipulate it and then let all the seeds fall out. Now, the thinner the pepper, the harder it is to get the seeds out. When they're bigger, it's a lot easier. And it's amazing how many seeds are inside. That one looks pretty good. All right, I gotta finish up, and I think that's a wrap for tonight. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, August 26th. Today is my son's 18th birthday. I honestly just can't even believe it. My husband and I were talking this morning. We're like, where the heck has time gone? It goes by so fast. So I guess what they say is true. The older you get, the quicker the time goes. People used to tell me that, oh, before you know it, you'll be at commencement. And here we are, it's senior year. It's crazy. So we're still trying to figure out what we're doing tonight for his birthday, waiting on him to tell us where he wants to go to dinner. I know when my daughter was 18, we took her to Buca di Beppo in Pittsburgh. So we'll see. But in the meantime, you're probably wondering what's up with the hair. This is wet hair. I just got ready. I actually have a hair appointment early this afternoon. So I figured I'm just gonna wash it and let it air dry because she's gonna color it anyway. And then I am grabbing the rest of these peppers and I am now heading over to my sister Kathy's to drop these off to dehydrate while I'm gone. So hopefully I can show you that. All right, so I'm gonna grab a hair clip and get moving. All right, I'm over here at my sister's. Now this tray here is partially done. She is placing them here. These are the ones that I brought over, and then let me show you the batch that is finished. Gorgeous, and actually we've been sampling these. They don't even need fried. They're so crispy and so good, but frying them is just like the icing on the cake. And then you add salt and paprika and they're just delicious. Here is our dehydrator. So there's 9 trays going right now, and this is set for 12 hours, 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, all the temperatures are different, so it's gonna heat up to like the maximum temperature. And then she'll check them along the way. I just walked out of the salon. You guys know I love when I get my hair done. It feels so much better. Okay, it's kind of a dreary day out today, so I don't know how this is gonna show up out here in my car, but you guys know that I had the caramel copper color for summer, the highlights, and I really love that color. Well, today she decided to put like a red chili pepper. It's like a reddish brown over top of my highlights. We were gonna warm it up for the fall season. Let me turn around here. I don't know if you can see them. It might take a couple washes, but it does look really pretty in the light. Gives it, again, a little bit of warmth. The other ones were starting to look maybe a little bit brassy just from, you know, being outside in the sun in the summer. So I really kind of like this for fall. We'll see how it looks like after a week, but I think it's gonna be good. All right, so I'm gonna head home and see if the birthday boy is out of bed yet. My son has decided that he wants Mexican tonight for his birthday dinner, which I'm shocked because he loves crab legs. So I really thought he was going to pick a restaurant that offered crab, but hey, whatever the birthday boy wants. So I'm just waiting for my husband to finish up work inside. He's getting ready and we're going to head out. We're all starving because we haven't eaten today. And then on Sunday, I'm actually going to have a family birthday for him. It's just easier to do on the weekend, and I'm gonna make him a special cake. So I'm gonna be sharing another recipe with you guys this weekend. It's been a lot of years since I made this, but it's really good, so you're just gonna have to wait and see. And I didn't want to forget to share, my sister-in-law gave me a basil plant. You guys got to see this thing. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I am so excited to have fresh basil. You guys, this is half that she broke off of her basil plant. That's how big it was. So I've got an abundance here. I'm excited. Who doesn't love fresh herbs, right? We got our delicious chips, guacamole Mexicana. We've got our hot salsa and our mild, and a margarita for mom. They're delicious. Oh dear. We've got a wet burrito, and my son and I are going with the quesadilla. It's always good. Got some refried beans. We're gonna enjoy dinner. Welcome back. It's Thursday, August 27th. We had such a nice dinner last night. I really think my son enjoyed himself. You know, it always hits the spot. It's funny because my husband and I were talking. We're like, if this was our daughter, she would have known a month ago where we were having dinner. She would have had a detailed list of everything she wanted for her birthday. And when it comes to my son, it's like, well, where do you want to go? What do you want? I don't know. I don't care. Typical boy, it's just easy breezy. So he did get a couple things, and he's got some new shoes coming on the way, so hopefully those are gonna arrive here soon. All right, so a couple things that I wanted to share with you today. If you can see in the background, Vito's taking his little early afternoon cat nap. He loves to do that every day. Actually, he does like an early morning and afternoon every day. All right, so do you notice anything different with my sofa in the background? Notice that there's just some pillows. My cushions are gone and they are currently being reupholstered. Remember a couple weeks ago, or no, it might have been a few months ago actually, I showed you the fabric that I had picked out. We're gonna lighten and brighten it up. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited for these to be done and come back. I can't wait to see them. It is gonna make a huge difference against that wall. They do a great job, so I said, hey, take as long as you need, we're good. And then that painting, remember, I'm gonna move into the dining room. So that wall will be empty until I can find, excuse me, the perfect piece of art to put. And I really wanna have the cushions done first before I pick that out. So there's something else that I don't have that was picked up. Let me turn the camera around here slowly and I will show you. So walk towards the kitchen table and notice that my dining chairs are gone. Well, those are also being reupholstered right now. So the two end chairs that I had, I did take before and after pictures, so once it's all done, you guys can see the transformation. They were like a paisley print with a leopard seat, and then the other two were this striped fabric, which actually, I still really like this striped fabric. It's very neutral, it goes. It's probably not showing real well on camera, but you know, it's got the gray and the tan and the cream and the black in it. So we're just gonna keep these two extra chairs here for like when we have, you know, holidays or parties and things like that, when we can do that. I did get two new captain end chairs, and then the other four are being recovered. So really excited for you guys to see that as well. And then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is what's in this little box. So let me turn the camera around again. The company is called Rose Forever. They're a New York-based rose brand, and I think I talked to you about them in the fall. Well, they reached out to Karen and I again and sent each of us a beautiful box of roses. You guys know when we get something, we love to share it with you. I also have a $15 off coupon code that they're offering for all of our wonderful subscribers, and I'll make sure to put that in the description section. So whether you want to get this to decorate in your home like I do, because it's so versatile, with this new color palette I have going on, I can literally put these in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the family room, bathroom, wherever. I can just move them around and decorate, and there's so many color options. So, or you can send them as a gift. Who doesn't love to get roses, right? All right, let me turn the camera around and I'll show you how pretty these are. So they come in this black velvet box, very elegant. And the color I chose is this gorgeous essential gray. Love this color. All right, so these are all hand-picked, very exquisite. And then they're professional rose artisans handcraft these into these beautiful flower bouquets. They use natural oils only to preserve the roses. Like I said, they're all professionals, and you can choose either the square box like I have or round, which is what I previously got. So 2 shapes and 3 sizes, 9, 16, or 36. As you see, I chose the 9. And like I said, I love the diverse palette of shades. So you can get all the standard shades, but in addition to that, you can get black, gray, gold, and silver. And I mean, when I saw these gray ones, I'm like, these are gorgeous. So they do a natural pigmentation with the special colors just to keep the shade nice and rich. The best part about these is they last for a year. Absolutely love them and can't wait to decorate with them. So hope you guys enjoyed. I need to run a couple errands. I've got to pick up my daughter's contacts before I forget and get those shipped to her. And then I was thinking this evening of making this pasta. It's such a great summer pasta, and using my fresh basil. So I need to check my refrigerator. I may need to go pick up a couple ingredients for that. So I will check back with you guys in a little bit. All right guys, I'm back home and I'm getting dinner ready. So I thought I would share the ingredients for dinner tonight on my summer fresh pasta. This is so simple, you can't screw this up. There's really no measuring, and you can tweak it to your liking, add more or less of something if you wish. Okay, so I started out with about 20 ounces of grape tomatoes. So that would be 2 packages of this size. This is a 10 ounce, or just grab a large. I have 1 pound of penne pasta. I've got my fresh basil. Oh my goodness, if you guys could smell this basil right now with the garlic, it's amazing. I have 2 to 3 cloves of minced garlic. I always go a little heavy on the garlic just because I like it. Again, I go a little heavy on this too, and you'll need the crushed red pepper for a little seasoning. Extra virgin olive oil or just regular olive oil, it doesn't matter, you can use either one. And then I have 16 ounces of fresh mozzarella pearls. Now this just saves a step of cutting up the mozzarella, but you can grab a log, you can grab the bigger mozzarella balls, you'll just want to chop it up. You also want to get this to room temperature, so put this out before you're going to prepare it. Then you're going to want to put it on paper towels because we want to press out any additional water. So I'm going to go ahead, take this out of the package, get that ready, and then bring you over to the stove. As you can see, I've got my oil in the saucepan, and I put a good amount to cover the bottom because remember, pasta will soak it up. All right, so my water is almost to a boil over here as well. We're going to go ahead and put in the grape tomatoes, and we're going to saute these. We're also going to add the fresh garlic in. And I'll just saute these on medium to low. Oil's nice and hot. While my pasta is cooking to al dente. Put a little salt and pepper. We'll add the red pepper flakes in when they're almost done. Over here, I've layered my mozzarella pearls at the bottom of my pasta dish, because when I add the hot pasta on top, after I drain it, it's just going to kind of all melt together. Kept a little bit aside just to kind of mix through on the top. I just drained my pasta. My tomatoes look like they're about perfect, wilty, and ready to go. So we are going to add some hot pepper flakes in. Now, you want to give it a little extra love. You want to add some sun-dried tomatoes. I thought that I had some in the package dried, but I didn't. All I have is this sun-dried tomato bruschetta. But you know what? I'm going to add a couple forkfuls in. Just for a little extra flavor, why not? And one more maybe. I also added a little bit of pasta water that I reserved just to thin it down a little bit. And now I'm ready for the fresh basil. I'm going to stir it in and we're going to mix it all together. Got all my pasta in. And now let's add the good stuff and mix it all up. Ooh, this is looking good. All right, I'm gonna finish stirring I'll show you what we're gonna put on top. Look at all the beautiful colors. Oh, it tastes delicious. If you put a cover over it, you'll see the cheese kind of clumps up and melts, and oh, it's awesome. And then we sprinkle some pecorino romano cheese on top. So I'm gonna serve this tonight for dinner with some meatballs. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just doing a little more sampling before dinner. I'm waiting on my son, go figure. You guys, this is so good. I know you're gonna love it, especially if you get all the fresh ingredients from the garden. It's delicious. Tomatoes are awesome, the cheese, I love it. I've talked way too much today. So I think I'm gonna go enjoy dinner with the family, and I'm gonna check back with you guys in the morning. There's something else I wanna share with you tomorrow. Have a good night. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, August 28th. As you can see, I've got the patio furniture covered, the fire pit covered. We are getting some much needed rain. Who doesn't love a good thunderstorm? It's just kind of a dreary kind of Friday, but like I said, our grass really needed this. I'm here in my bathroom getting ready, and I told you yesterday there was something I wanted to share with you. It's this new gadget that I picked up that has been a complete game changer in the way I do my hair. I've been using it for a couple weeks. I'm obsessed. I love it. So I'm excited to share it with you. It is the Revlon hair dryer and volumizer in one. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe my hair since using this. So you guys know I love volume. I just shampooed and conditioned my hair today. It's wet. I put in my Kenra mousse number 17, and I'm gonna section off my hair and show you how this works. So first of all, it's got 3 settings on the bottom here. It's got the cool, the low, and the high. And it is amazing how much heat, gotta be careful on high, throws out of this little gadget. So I kind of go in between the 3 settings. I usually go with the low, which is like a warm setting, and then maybe finish off with the cool. Unless my hair is really, really wet and I haven't had time to towel dry it, then I'll start out with high. But the bristle technology on this thing, it's got the bore technology, which is great for your hair. I almost feel like when I'm done that I have straightened my hair with the straightener. That's how soft. You get less frizz. It's smooth on the ends. It gives the volume that I love, and it dries in one. So you're saving that step with the round brush and the hair dryer. I'm obsessed. I absolutely love this thing. Heaviness, I would say it's about as heavy as like a normal hair dryer would be, but it's got this oval part here that you can kind of hold on to and work the hair through. I love this thing. All right, I'm gonna turn it on and start doing my hair so you can see. All right, so what I normally do is just section it off in a clip like this, and I usually start with the bottom. And let's just go on low, which is like the warm setting. This is high. Look at that. You see how it just smooths out the end and gives it just that nice, I feel like the volume in it. I love it. So I'm gonna finish off, do all of my hair, and then I'll show you when it's finished. And I'm just going through one last time. Nice and dry. Let's go to cool. I'm gonna set it. at that, you guys. It's so nice and smooth and bouncy. I got the volume. I absolutely love it. My curling iron broke and I went to get a new curling iron and ended up with this, and I'm so glad I did. So you guys are gonna have to let me know if you have one, but if you're in the market for a new dryer, you might really enjoy this. So I'm just gonna go put some spray on and carry on with the day. It's a rainy day today, so I'm just doing some laundry and organizing and thought I would share another hack for you, and this is for the sock drawer. I don't know about you, but half the time I can't even find the mate to the socks. The drawer's always a mess, and when I saw this, I'm like, I'm gonna share it with you. You guys seem to enjoy my spa towel hack. So this is a way you can keep the socks organized and nicely folded. So just follow along. I'm gonna bring that piece up like that, like this, the little flap here, and just kind of fold it around, and look at that, perfect. What a great way to organize. Okay, now you're probably wondering, well, how do I do a long pair? So let's do this. We're gonna tuck that in like that. And there you go. Perfect. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, August 29th. It's a beautiful sunny day out today. I'm just enjoying my morning coffee. The rain has gone. It rained literally all day and all night. It was a very dark day yesterday, but the rain was much needed. So don't mind the hair either. I just pulled it up because I'm gonna be here in the kitchen today for a few hours. Gary and Jody are hosting dinner for us tonight on their patio. So I thought I would surprise everybody and bring over the peppers. So my husband and I are about to show you how we fry the peppers. You guys will have now seen the entire process on how we prepare these and how we keep them for the holidays. And then I'm gonna be making a dessert for tomorrow. And this is something that I used to make when my kids were little, and gosh, I think it's been about 4 or 5 years since I've made this ice cream cake. So this is my version of like a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. And I was talking with my mother-in-law because she stopped over, and she's like, gosh, we haven't had that forever. And I thought, well, this will be perfect for our family gathering tomorrow, celebrating both birthdays. So we're gonna get the oil started in the pan here, and I'll walk you through how we do it. It's real simple. I also whipped up a little shrimp cocktail for this evening along with the peppers. What you want to do is grab a deep enough saucepan, fill it up with oil almost halfway. It's got to be deep enough for you to submerge the entire pepper. So I use about an 80-20 oil mixture, 80% vegetable oil, 20% olive oil. Then you're going to want to grab your tongs so you can get it in and get it out. You want to hear the pepper expand. It's only in there for a few seconds, otherwise it'll burn. Then you want to take it out. So by cutting both ends, the oil gets through the pepper. You heard the noise, and then we transfer it over here. And we layer with paper towel. And once we have one layer done, we'll put a little salt and paprika on. But the whole key is just getting it in and out quickly. And you don't want to have your oil too hot because you don't want to burn the pepper. So it's all about getting it at the right temperature. Now, you're going to end up with some seeds in the oil. That's okay. That's why we try to clean them out really well to avoid the oil having that burnt taste. Okay, so we've created our layers, and each layer we add a little bit of salt, like I said. And I grew up with a teeny bit of paprika. Now we're gonna let these cool. They're gonna get real crispy, just like potato chips. They're so addicting. Now, you can also use a deep fryer for these, and that's what my husband and I do at Christmas because we make so many. But my sister's got my deep fryer, so we just went old school with kettle on the stove. Now I'm gonna start my Oreo and fudge ice cream cake, and I'm doing this a day ahead. If you make it the same day, you have to allow about 4 hours for it to freeze in the freezer. So what I've got here is a 1/2 cup of chocolate fudge that I warmed just a little bit in the microwave. And the next thing I'm gonna do is add in 1 cup of Cool Whip that I set out and got to room temp. So I'm gonna put that in. And then I'm gonna whisk that through. Now, if you feel like it's too thick when you're done whisking, you can always add up to 1/4 cup of milk to thin it out a little bit. That is looking good. Okay, now I'm gonna add in 1 box of chocolate jello instant pudding. Then I'm gonna whisk for about 2 minutes. Get my little arm workout today. Again, if it appears too thick, we can add a little bit of milk. All right, so let me keep stirring that, and then I'll show you the next ingredient. Look at that, nice and creamy. I did have to add some milk to thin it down a little bit after I added the pudding. Now for the crunch. It calls for 8 Oreos that you chop up with a knife, and I went ahead and added a couple extra because why not? And it's funny because every time I order like a Dairy Queen ice cream cake, I always ask them to put double middle in because who doesn't love the center? So let's go ahead and add this in and give it a stir. And then I'm gonna grab my ice cream cakes and we're gonna start layering. I've got my ice cream sandwiches here on a flat platter that I lined with some tin foil. I just picked these up, these ice cream sandwiches at our local grocery store. And then I'm gonna grab the mixture and I'm gonna create layers like this. You guys, this is so delicious. So we're gonna have 12 sandwiches. I'm gonna create 3 layers. Then I'm gonna take the existing Cool Whip and I'm gonna spread that around. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and finish each layer, and then I'll show you when we get to the final step. It's very simple. Look at that, you guys. Doesn't that look amazing? Now it's time to add the remaining Cool Whip. Like I said, you want to put this out and get it thawed. And we're just gonna go all around, even on the sides. Then I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna get it in the freezer. And then I'll be ready for tomorrow. So let me go finish that up. I am finished, ready to cover and get it in the freezer. Gotta work fast because these sandwiches melt quick. I don't even need to tell you how amazing this is. I think you guys can tell by all the ingredients. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you make it. It'll definitely be a hit. All right, so we're ready to head out to Jody's, and I thought I'd share with you my outfit this evening. Just a real soft, comfy leopard top with a V-neck with a little peplum, and I've got these real comfy pants on. They have like an elastic waist, and they're gathered here on the side with just a wedge. So that's about it. It's cool and breezy, but sunny, so it's a real nice night to sit outside. So I will see you over at Jody's. All right, so Karen brought this gorgeous dish. Oh my goodness, it looks delicious. It is heirloom tomatoes with peaches and feta and basil and fresh vinaigrette. Sorry.
Sorry.
Jody wants to show you her wreath that she made for her daughter. You are amazing. Look at this.
It's like therapeutic for me.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to show you the other one she made on her door out here. I think Jody needs to make me one. This is gorgeous. All right, you guys, Jody has put out quite a spread. So go ahead, Jody, tell us what you have.
Okay, this is Kim's Grandma Jones. This is her flank steak. So there's a marinade, and I'll give you guys the recipe and you can do it. But yeah, this is her grandma's recipe. That's just chicken breast that was marinated in Italian dressing all afternoon. This is sausage and rice casserole. This stuff is so good. Yum-o. That we haven't had in like years.
I know, that looks amazing.
This is zucchini casserole, zucchini, carrots, cream of chicken soup, sour cream.
Ooh.
All kinds of great stuff.
All bad but good.
Baked beans over here. And then mozzarella bread. And then this is, of course, Karen salad. We don't know what's in that right now, but everything looks so good.
I told them earlier, so we're good.
OMG, it smells so good. So yeah, we're ready to eat.
Yeah, I would say so. This is Kim's grandma's recipe, and it's a rum bundt cake. Looks amazing. And then we are gonna have some salted caramel truffle ice cream with it. You guys, this is gonna be so good. Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, August 30th, and I am here at Molnar Farms to pick up some fresh produce and corn on the cob for tonight's family birthday dinner. We're gonna celebrate my son's 18th and my father-in-law's 81st, like I mentioned earlier in the vlog. It's a beautiful day out here today. I just wanna also thank you guys for coming along with me this week. I hope you enjoyed everything that I shared. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and well. I'm gonna wrap things up, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.